In today's episode, we're going to talk about my super embarrassing engagement story and how it can help you, my new hero and his Rice ATM. You got to hear this story. And probably the best baby jalapeno joke you'll hear all week. Tune in. Let me know what you think. Hey, welcome back to the Relentless Positivity Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Martin. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks for being here. I always appreciate you spending time with me. And let's get into this right here. So most people have these really cool engagement stories. I do not. You hear about those. They got crazy stories of hot air balloons and marching bands and trained seals and stuff like that. Well, then there's how I went about things. So my future wife was living with her mom in Birmingham at the time, and she was in grad school at UAB. And yes, I'm aware that Jessica's way out of my league. I'm super proud of that too. She went and got 2 master's degrees same time at UAB. Super smart, super hot too. Just putting it out there. So I did not know much about Birmingham at that time. And this is pre-smartphone, by the way. So if you're thinking I'm an idiot, didn't look it up, pre-smartphone, just know that. Anyway, so I was going to take her out to a romantic dinner on this place called 280. Maybe you're familiar with it. If you don't know, 280 is the home of romance. See, I didn't know anything. So it's pre-smartphone, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So early in the day, I'd asked her mom for my blessing and, asking her to marry me. Her mom gave me the blessing. I told her the question was to be popped that night. I didn't tell her it was on the romantic spot at 280. Probably should have mentioned that. She could have steered me away from that. But anyway, so we get to our romantic destination, and shockingly, it is not romantic. Just like every other restaurant in the area, there's a 2-hour wait, first of all. And this is more of a family-friendly place, AKA there's wild kids running everywhere. We were both single at the time with no kids. So that was not exactly a great romantic getaway. So we soldier on, sit down to our meals. We have a lovely meal. It takes a really long time. And the vibe just doesn't feel right. I get cold feet. Oh no, I just can't pull the trigger. I just couldn't, I couldn't find the moment. I didn't know where it was. I just couldn't find it. I can't do it. So my plan is to live, to engage another day. The truth is I was looking for an excuse not to follow through. Putting it off. Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, so I get the cold feet. It's a big step. So I wasn't sure if I was ready to do it. So anyways, on the way home, we're driving home. Jessica falls asleep. Just more proof that tonight is probably not the greatest night, right? So I feel good about pushing the future. I dream of maybe getting some hot air balloons, training some seals up, get my marching band, all that good stuff. But then I pull up to her mom's house and I see something very disturbing. Every light in the house is on. That is so weird. Why are they up so late? That's not like them. Oh no, it hit me. They're waiting up to congratulate us for an engagement that did not happen. So I did what any self-respecting man would do. I locked my future wife in the car. So I locked her in there. I ran over to the other side. She's discombobulated, trying to wake up and figure out why she can't get out of the car. Where is she? What's going on? So I kneel down the grass/street, pull out the ring, and finally pop the question. And she actually said yes. Bless her heart, the old Southern insult. She said yes. Maybe the confusion played in my favor, but whatever it is, I'm grateful she said yes. We've been married 17 years now. It'll be 18 years in April, and she makes me a better man every day. So what does this story have to do with you? Why am I telling you all this embarrassing information? Because I don't want you to know how crucial accountability is. So there's no telling how long I would have waited, put on make excuses if my hand had not been forced by every light in the house being on. So who do you have in your life that holds you accountable? Do you have a truth teller in your life that calls you out when you need it? And it's not with the intent to embarrass you, but the intent to make you better. You have that person, hey, I missed you at the workout today. Hey, let's meet up tomorrow and go walking. Maybe beer and grits isn't the best breakfast if you're trying to tone up. Don't you have a half marathon coming up next week? Maybe you should run at least once. Someone like that. So a lot of times we don't want to hear what they have to tell us, but everyone needs accountability in their life. And accountability needs to come from someone who cares about you. That's super important. Not someone who will use it just to be a jerk. You know those people. I know those people. That's not who we want. So in her TED Talk, there's someone named, all right, I'm going to try and say this name. In my head, I know how to say it, but Tafadza Beta Sasa. I butchered that. I'm going to put her YouTube link in there for her TED Talk. She talks about that accountability is a love language. I thought that was super cool because I believe that. And accountability is often what's holding people back from reaching their goals. If you skip your workouts, if you go back to smoking, if you stop eating healthy, all that stuff, does anyone else know? Does anyone else care? Because there will be those days that you don't feel like And chances are there's going to be more days that you don't feel like doing it than the days you do feel like doing it. So you'll have those days when no one knows you're struggling. You'll have days you need an extra push. A lot of times that extra push is all we need. So who is pushing you? Who do you have in that in your life? So I'm sure you have someone in your life that I want you to call right now, or email or text or tag them on Facebook and thank them if you have someone like that in your life right now. They're playing a very important role in your life and they need to be thanked. Thank them. And if you don't, then you need to find someone like that. Who can you do to get that job? I bet you have someone in your life that is willing to do that for you. And that's what I do every day. You might not be ready for it now, but I'm here to help whenever you're ready for that push. Just don't ask me for any engagement ideas, but find that accountability partner, group, whatever it is, and see what happens. You will soar to higher heights than you thought were possible. All right. So here's one of my favorite stories. I just heard about this. This guy, it's more names I'm probably going to butcher. In my head, I got it, but when it comes out, you know how it goes. This guy's Ramu Dasapati. No idea if that's right, but it felt better than the other one, that's for sure. So this guy, he's a Ramu Dasapati. He lives in the Hyderabad region of India. These are not coming out right. But anyway, we're moving on. It's an area not only been hit hard by the COVID lockdowns, but also had heavy flooding in that area. So a lot of people are hurting in that area. And he has spent nearly $61,000 of his own money to run a Rice ATM that distributes rice and other necessities 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's all the time, by the way. I did that math. So it started off small. He was at a store one day and he saw a woman buying a ton of chicken. It was like $2,500 worth of chicken. And he asked, what's all this chicken for? And it turns out she was a security guard at a migrant worker camp and was buying it as a special treat for the workers. He found out that woman had spent a third of her salary on the chicken for these people. He said, well, he asked himself, well, why can't I do that? You know, if she can do it, so can I. So he did. So he saw so many people need. He ended up cashing in his retirement plan to help even more, but he wasn't finished there. He was in the process of buying his family a brand new home. He took all that money and put that back in to helping other people. So that's what I'm talking about, Ramu. What an inspiration, right? We see so many people that, you know, they strive for building the bigger house and getting money in the bank and all that good stuff. We all want to do that, right? But this guy said, hey, it can wait. And his wife and his children would say, hey, with our blessing, we're going to support you on that. He's out there doing huge things for his community. Way to go, man. That's an inspiration. I'm going to go out and do something in your name today. All right, let's wrap this thing up with a hilarious, probably the funniest baby jalapeno joke you might hear all day. So why was the baby jalapeno shivering? Because he was a little chilly. Hilarious. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, find that accountability partner. Go start something cool in your community. Go shiver like a baby jalapeno, whatever you want to do. Thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome day.
Wow, what a great episode. You just share that with somebody. I'm going to share with you some awesome sponsors. McWilliams Marketing. They can help your business grow. Regardless of the size of the project, you're going to get a solution that is specifically created for you and your business. No cookie cutter, one size fits approach here. So Amy and her band of fearless marketers can help you with all that stuff that you think you can do, but you're not really that good at it. You don't have time for it. They can do that. They're the experts. It's what they do. Web design, online conversion optimization, SEO, graphic design, marketing, page management, all that stuff. Go let them do that. Don't handle that yourself. Go check them out at McWilliamsMarketing.com. See what all they can do. They're amazing people. Teak Patnick with Patnick Realty. He really does it all in the real estate world. General real estate sales, acquisitions, property management, investments, all that good stuff. You're not just a transaction with Teak. He really wants to build a relationship for life with you. He has built his whole business on prayer, hard work ethic, honesty, and results. You can trust Patnick Realty with all your real estate needs. Hey, I trust my brother from another mother, Teak, and you should too. Give him a call, 256-694-0117, or email him at teak@patnickco.com. Hey, these are awesome businesses. Go support them. They're out supporting positivity, and they will do you right. Have an awesome day.